Hey everyone, welcome to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new to the channel, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But now let's get right in today's topic, which is regarding Arbitrum. If we're looking across the markets right now, you guys can see the markets are seeing a little bit of a cool off happen within the market because Bitcoin has seen a little bit of a retracement within its price. But as I've said in my other videos, we do need to see Bitcoin see a little bit of a cool off, which is totally okay. It is due for a little bit of a retracement before we do see continuation upwards trend. But as I said, we're going to be discussing about Arbitrum, so let's waste no more time and look what's happening with the price of Arbitrum and where we could be going in the immediate short term. If we're looking at the price of Arbitrum right now, it is currently trading at $1.55. It's down about 5.7% in the last 24 hours in USD comparative. It's also down about 3% in Bitcoin and Ethereum comparative over the last 24 hours. If we're looking at its market cap, the market cap is currently sitting below that $2 billion mark, and the 24-hour trading volume is currently sitting at 1.2 billion. So this is very nice to see. The overall buying pressure on Arbitrum is still really high, which is not a surprise at this point. But now let's get our focus towards the price analysis and see what's happening with the price and where we could be going in the immediate short term. As always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So obviously Bitcoin's seen a little bit of a retracement within its price, and the entire market is going to react with that, especially if Bitcoin dominance starts to move towards the upside. But if we're looking at Arbitrum, especially on the daily time frame, you guys can see Arbitrum has been on a roll since this month has started, which is no surprise at all. I've been talking about this for quite some time, and this is not coming as a surprise to me. Absolutely not. And you guys can see Arbitrum really had a massive move towards the upside. Saw it go to $1.82 just yesterday. Yes, you heard that correct. We were seeing Arbitrum trading at $1.82, and it's not a surprise. Told you guys that this is a highly anticipated altcoin. A lot of people want to have their hands on it, and especially when things started rolling, look how fast momentum shifted in Arbitrum. And right now it's still holding really strong, guys, because if I bring out the measuring tool for you guys, let's say you picked it up just on April 12th, you are still up after a retracement even about 31%, which is still quite impressive. But with that said, we are seeing us being supported by some support level that's built up for the price of Arbitrum. And again, Arbitrum has not been within the markets for quite too long, so not too much support around here, but obviously this is playing as a level of support for us right now, which was the previous resistance this wick that initially was when we got listed, and we saw the price go up to that $1.57 mark. And we're being we started trading here on April 14th, traded here a couple of times, and now that is playing as a level of support for us. But now with that said, it's extremely important for the price of Arbitrum to hold that range. And if Bitcoin were to see a little bit more downwards momentum, if Bitcoin were to go down to 28,000 and possibly even go below this and start trading within this range, which again would be totally okay with me, because Bitcoin has shown the power of itself, what the power of Bitcoin really is. It made a statement for itself, and having a cool off like this is very much needed before we do see continuation upwards trend. And this could also be a positive thing for altcoins. If Bitcoin finds a place where it's going to start trading sideways, we could see altcoins really popping off, and that's a positive thing for Arbitrum as well. So basically, you guys can see we need to see the price hold around this $1.50. If the price were to go below this $1.50 roughly, if it were to go below that, then there's a strong chance that we could see Arbitrum falling back down to that $1.40 mark, and that is definitely on the plate right now. And now you may be saying, oh my goodness, this is absolutely crazy. We thought Arbitrum is about to moon. Remember. If you not know this by now, I will tell you, cryptocurrencies are all correlated with the price of Bitcoin. On my channel, the reason as to why I even examine the price of Bitcoin on a daily basis is because of the correlation. So this is what you guys need to learn, especially if you're coming new to the markets, the correlation. That correlation is extremely important between that, and also you need to know how the dominance works, all that stuff. And these are factors we need to keep into account when we're analyzing the chart. So right now, as of recording this video, if Bitcoin were to see a little bit of a drop within its price, and Bitcoin dominance continues to move towards the upside, more money flows into Bitcoin, which is to be expected. When Bitcoin sees retracements, we do tend to see BTC dominance starting increasing, because people tend to put money into Bitcoin because it tends to hold better compared to altcoins. So that could be the case. If that were to happen, I would not be surprised if we reach that zone. But again, that gives you another opportunity, especially if you were kicking yourself when it was hitting $1.82. That gives you another opportunity to be accumulating Arbitrum. I don't personally see Arbitrum going back to that $1.15 mark anytime soon, unless Bitcoin were to see 25K come back. And again, even then, I would be okay with the price of Bitcoin. Obviously, that is going to shock a lot of people, especially the newcomers. But again, the OGs know that this is cryptocurrencies, guys. These kind of corrections can happen before we see, continuation price patterns. You guys can see this for yourself. Back on Feb, we were hitting $25,000 mark, and boom, we went down all the way to 19,000. Imagine the amount of weak hands that got shaken out in here, and you don't want to be the weak hands. If you are sitting at some profits right now, have a stop loss in place. So in case the price were to go down, you lock in your profits. But you guys know my stance on Arbitrum this bull cycle. I believe this project has what it takes to hit a double-digit altcoin. And long-term perspective, we're going to be looking back at these wicks and just saying, wish we were accumulating around this range. So I'm not worried at all about Arbitrum. Yes, there is the potential if it were to go below this $1 level of resistance, $1.50 level of resistance. We do have a strong potential to go down to that 140. But overall, that doesn't really impact the overall trend. The trend has been set, and I really do believe Arbitrum is going to shock a lot of people. So again, this is an opportunity for a lot of people that might have been kicking themselves, not picking it up just over yesterday. And this is the importance of this market and the price of Bitcoin. But if the price were to go even below 140, that's where I am getting hungry. I'm getting hungry for Arbitrum, and I want this project. I'm honestly been kicking myself since I've been making moves. I said this in my other video as well, because I want Arbitrum in my portfolio, and the more I get a cheaper price, the better I am and the happier I am. But that is it for today's update, guys. Let me know down below what you guys think, where you could see the price of Arbitrum going in the immediate short term. Love each and every one of you guys. See you tomorrow. I've been Crypto ZX, and peace out.